Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Monday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we all know that the Los Angeles Lakers were back in action again yesterday on Sunday night, taking on none other than the Toronto Raptors in a rematch of a game where they played in Toronto about a week ago. Yeah, y'all remember that song. But anyway, where they had beat the Toronto Raptors and we were up by 20 something points and ultimately gave up that lead and let Toronto get back into the game. But on yesterday, there was a different narrative, of course, because each game has to play themselves out. And you would think that Toronto coming in on the second night of a back-to-back would have been a little tired. But of course, you know, they are a younger team and they came ready to play. And for the most part of the game, the Toronto Raptors were actually in the lead, giving the Lakers quite a bit of a duel. And then lo and behold, about, I want to say midway or late into the third quarter, Anthony Davis goes down. He is poked in the eye after having couple amazing blocks in a row. He was poked in his eye, and he has now been listed. He was listed out, didn't come back into the game with a corneal abrasion. And of course, the game was left up to none other than LeBron James to take over so he could come in and do what he does. And of course, the Lakers were down by 3 when AD went out. And then, as you can see, LeBron James came to score 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists for the remainder of the game to lead the Lakers in a blowout victory. And he was nothing short of amazing. And that just goes to say about the greatness of one LeBron James, a player who can sit there and pick and choose how he is utilized. And I think this year, he might have been saying it in the previous years, but he was more ready and willing to hand over the keys to Anthony Davis and pass the torch, so to speak. And of course, as you can see, Anthony Davis at this course in his career is probably, I want to say, a better athlete even than LeBron James. But of course, Anthony Davis does so much more than LeBron James on the defensive end of the floor. It's not even close. We all know that. And AD is so important as the anchor of that Lakers defense. And without him, it is tough for the Lakers to get a victory. But going against a team like Toronto, who isn't probably one of the better teams in the league right now. And of course, they're down Scotty Barnes as well. So they're not really at full strength either. But you got to look at what LeBron James did at 39 years of age. Back-to-back triple dubs for LeBron James. I mean, 2 triple dubs in a row at this age. One against the depleted Philly team, and again against the Toronto Raptors last night. So 2 of the lesser tier Eastern Conference teams, but still a victory nonetheless that the Lakers will most definitely take. And if you take a look at what LeBron James did last night, he was short of 50%, only 6 out of 14. He did have a couple of bunnies, I would say, that he blew, but there was some contact, but it went uncalled, and that maybe went against some of his percentage. And LeBron James right now shot 43% on yesterday, but with the triple dub, 19 points. We all know 10 rebounds, but 16 assists. And on last show, I told you, and I didn't check prior to, and maybe we get a chance at the end of the show here today, but LeBron James was 6th in the league in assists per game, as well as total assists. Notching 16 in one game, I'm sure, moved him up even more. So to be at that age and still be in the top 20 in scoring in the league and in the top 5 or 6 in assists is nothing short of amazing for LeBron James, and he put the team on his back. And it was funny last night because a lot of people say LeBron James is a stat patter, and typically I've seen him come out of games when he had a chance to get a triple dub, but I believe a fan on the sideline told him, get one more rebound, LeBron, get one more rebound, and ultimately he got one. It's funny because Jackson Hayes had jumped up and stole one from LeBron, and you heard the crowd down there booing. LeBron was looking, and the guy started yelling at LeBron, get one more rebound, get one more rebound, and he did. And when LeBron got it, he pointed right at the guy, and the guy went crazy in that whole little section right there because they knew LeBron James had secured the triple dub, but not just in a stat padding, but also in a victory, because the Lakers absolutely needed what LeBron James gave them down the stretch of that game, which was, like I said before, 10.7 rebounds and 8 assists during that stretch. He was responsible for for 28 of the Lakers' points. And during that stretch of between AD and them going out, he was a plus 23 to go ahead and surmount and give the Lakers that victory. And a lot of people will say, well, no, he was only a plus 13. That was for the entire game. I am talking about for that stretch in which he took over. And of course, you have to give mad shouts out to Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves played a good game on yesterday. JJ Redick kept referring to Austin Reeves as far as his level of just willingness to get out there and play harder. And that is something he has stepped up over the last couple games. Austin Reeves yesterday, 10 out of 17, 60%, only 3 out of 9 from 3 at 33%, 4 out of 5 from 3. But Austin Reeves gave you 27 points, 6 assists, and of course, only 1 rebound, but a great game for Austin nonetheless when you get 27 points. And you look at the Lakers starters again, you have LeBron James in double digits with 19, Anthony Davis prior to him going out with 22, Cam Reddish, who has been inserted in that lineup, I think is going well, 11 points for him, Austin Reeves with the 27, and then you look at D'Lo was able to get you 15 off the bench, and we're going to talk a bit here about Jackson Hayes in just a moment, but want to go back to the fact that this is the second game in a row that Cam Reddish has been in that starting lineup, and with Cam Reddish in that starting lineup, it brings forth that defensive tenacity, but it also allows D'Angelo Russell to bring that spark off the bench. I think when Jared Vanderbilt comes back, you might see Vanderbilt in there because he gives you a little bit more length than Cam Reddish. Then JJ Redick will have a problem on his hands, but I think a Cam Reddish unit with D'Angelo Russell coming off the bench will only be better. I would like to see some of Max Christie minutes start being taken from Gabe Vincent and given over to Max Christie, considering the contract that he had. Gabe Vincent at some point needs to get hot. He still hasn't given you anything. We talked on last show about the total amount of points that they had for the season. D'Lo had over half of what they had in the season in one game off the bench than what they've given you all year off the bench. So that is something to look to be closely monitored as we progress through the course of this season. But back to what I was saying, man, Jackson Hayes, great game to Jackson Hayes last night. I probably would give him a game ball along with LeBron James because it was those two who really sparked everything that the Lakers needed down the stretch when AD went out. Jackson Hayes went 4 out of 6 for 67%, had 6 rebounds and an assist, had a block. He had a pretty good game, but he was pretty much everywhere. And it was LeBron James finding easy lives for him, getting him easy offense because, dare I say, Jackson Hayes might not have that many points if he's not playing with LeBron James, but LeBron James knows how to find him and get him easy assists. And that goes back to what I was saying, that LeBron James was responsible for the 28 points of the Lakers going down that stretch and leading them to victory, and ultimately in a blowout. And that is something that is good for the Lakers. So 2 in a row is good. The Lakers have Memphis coming to town for a rematch of last week's game, a game that I was at in person. And of course, we know that the Lakers will be looking forward to a rematch of that. Hopefully we'll have Anthony Davis back from that corneal abrasion. Unfortunately, the Memphis Grizzlies, well, unfortunately for them, but maybe not for the Lakers, the Memphis Grizzlies will be without the likes of a Ja Morant, because Ja Morant, is still ailing from that injury that he suffered against the Lakers and never returned. So that is going to be a game for the Lakers to maybe put together a streak to where they can win 3 in a row. That is something that they started the season off with, was 3 in a row, and something that they haven't done since. But looking at the total stats for the Lakers on yesterday, you had the Lakers 12 out of 37 from 3, only at 33%. They were outshot by the Raptors 10 out of 29 for 34%, but hit 2 more threes than what the Raptors did. The Lakers had a low turnover game on yesterday. The Lakers had 9 steals, which was big. Only 5 turnovers to the Raptors, 16 turnovers, which was huge. You're talking about 16 turnovers and only giving up 5. That is pretty good, and not just pretty good, but great as far as taking care of the basketball. And that is something that was really getting the Lakers in trouble in the losses that they've had, not being careful with the ball. So now if you go ahead and look up what LeBron James did just for that game, and you look back until last season, something interesting. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I thought I might end the show with this and show you what LeBron James has done to as compared to the likes of the best probably shooter of all time and Steph Curry over the last season and a half, close to 2 seasons, really even longer than that. LeBron James has shot 191 out of 450 shots at 42%, while Steph Curry has shot 184 out of 450 at 41%. So you got to think the past damn near 2 seasons, LeBron James, which he shot better than Steph Curry last year from 3, is LeBron James even going to extend his career even longer as we move into the 3-point era? He has adapted yet again to another era, which is nothing short of amazing. Shooting higher than Steph Curry from percentage from 3. This is a testament about the work that LeBron James puts into this game. And I tell you what, I, for one, am going to continue to enjoy that. And I forgot the other day to put in the clips from me at the last game. So for those of you stuck around, I want to put that at the end. So as always, if you haven't done so already, hit that like, hit that share, hit that subscribe. And if you've already subscribed, hit that notification bell so you know when we checking in. And as always, this is your boy B New saying right on to the real, and much love to these haters. I'm out.